Hello, my name is David, and in this lesson I will show you the distributive rule, which is one of the most important tools in all of mathematics. I guarantee that you will find it useful in your studies. This rule states that for any numbers a, b, and c, a times b plus c is equal to a times b plus a times c. Well, there you have it. That's the whole lesson. Yeah, sort of. Let me explain. This formula is important because on the left-hand side, the main operation is multiplication, whereas on the right-hand side, the main operation is addition. So whichever expression you start with, the distributive rule changes it in a really big way. We get this formula by evaluating an area in two different ways. So suppose that this height here is A, and this width here is B, and this width here is C. Now the area of the big rectangle is the height times the width, and the width is B plus C. So the area of the big rectangle is height A times width B plus C. We can also evaluate this area as the sum of these two smaller areas. This area here is height A times width B, so its area is AB. This rectangle here has height A and width C, so its area is AC. So the area of the big rectangle is the sum of the areas of the smaller rectangles, which is AB plus AC. And there's our formula. This is still true, by the way, even if one or more of these numbers is not positive. So it isn't really a length, nor are the products all areas. But the formula is still true. A bit of terminology. We sometimes refer to going from left to right as distributing the A, or going from right to left as factoring out the A. Now the good news. It's called the distributive rule, but it's only a rule from the point of view of the numbers. It's a rule which the numbers must obey. For us, the people manipulating the numbers, it's not a rule but a tool, a very handy and useful tool that gives us great power. If you see an expression that looks like one side of this equation, you may replace it with the other side at your will. As an example of how we might use this tool, suppose we start with the expression something like 7 times 75 plus 7 times 25. Okay, so now using the distributive rule, this becomes 7 times 75 plus 25, which is 7 times 100, which is 700. It's a lot easier to do that than to compute what this is, and then add those two together. And that's the distributive rule, or rather tool. Happy calculating!